Hello everyone, this is T.S. Goswami. Welcome to the Fiori Introduction session. So let's start. First of all, I wanted to bring some examples that we are using in our day-to-day life. We are using different apps like from Facebook, Twitter to Flipkart or Amazon. We can just go into the Amazon app and select the desired product with proper quantity and shipping detail to place the order. It's just that simple. At the same time, if the same person wanted to place a sales order or purchase order for their organization where he works, he need to go into the hard code, complex T code, and need to fill up all the minimum required input field to make the transaction successful. Although maximum time it happens that the user has to come across a lot of irrelevant screens or fields. To come up from this complex user experience, SAP decided to work on the user experience improvement section and launched SAP Fiori around mid of 2013. Although Hasso Plattner foresaw the same thing around 20 years back. Now we will go into some more details of SAP Fiori. Like, you can ask, what is it? What is SAP Fiori? The easiest way to explain is with three dimensions of it. One is concept dimension, second one is design dimension, and third one is technology dimension. In the concept dimension, the total Fiori concept is based on 5 basic things. Like, it is role based, it's simple, it's too much coherent, it's responsive, and it's delightful. We'll go each and every part of it in some of our later slides. In our design dimension, you can find all the design dimension thing in the mentioned link. It is must required to go through the details like Fiori principle, navigations, animations, color, icons that need to be used for Fiori application development. In the technology dimension, it is a very important dimension, as all of us we are working in this particular section. To go into more specific of technology dimension, we have to mention that there are different layers that consist of different technologies. From bottom to up, that would be like database layer, SAP Business Suite layer, that is ECC, native layer, and front end layer. And the technology and tools that are being used across different layers are like HANA, OData, SAP UI5, which is nothing but consists of HTML5, CSS, JavaScript, etc. So by now you can have a brief overview. You have the basic idea of Fiori. So let's move into some other discussion. Like, let's move into discussion of skills. What are the skills required to build Fiori application? As I have already told you, we are basically dealing with 3 different layers. One is business suite layer, one is gateway layer, and one is UI layer. In the business suite layer, we need ABAP engineers and the business suite consultants. Those are functional consultants. In the gateway layer, we need ABAP engineers, business suite consultants, and gateway engineers. Here, gateway engineers are nothing but the advanced ABAP engineers who can work more on object oriented ABAP. In the UI layer, we need SAP UI consultant developers who has knowledge on SAP already provided UI library, and HTML and JavaScript developers. Now we'll dive into architectural overview of SAP Fiori. Here in this picture you can feel the Fiori existence where it is highlighted with yellow in different layers. I am iterating the same thing here as well, that it is now 3 to 4 layer after Fiori comes into picture. First, the request come from the UI layer to the native gateway layer through OData and HTTPS protocol. We will go into detail regarding OData and HTTP protocol in our subsequent sections. After getting the request from UI layer, native gateway process it toward SAP Business Suite layer. So you can understand NetWeaver is working as a mediator between ECC and user interface UI. These communications happen in terms of trusted RFC. In SAP Business Suite, data process after accessing data from different database or something specifically from HANA database, and after the data processing the response also goes with the same direction where from the request came. So there are two different options to deploy NetWeaver gateway. One is embedded option and another one is central hub option. You can see the image explained clearly here. In the embedded deployment option, the NetWeaver gateway is tightly integrated with the backend ECC, that is SAP Business Suite. In this option, we will not have any separate server or separate layer. In the central hub deployment, the gateway is separately integrated as a separate entity. The key benefit of this particular central hub option is it will have more maintainable and more upgradable quality. But obviously the central hub deployment option is more costly rather than the embedded deployment option. So as obvious way, big level organizations goes for the central hub deployment, whereas mid or small scale players goes for embedded option. Let's go into the Fiori history. SAP launched Fiori around mid of 2013. At that time, there was only 25 applications. And that was also launched for SAP's internal system to get the response as a pilot deployment, you can say. SAP is developing day by day, and as of today, if you can go and check in Google with the keyword SAP app library, you will find around 885 applications that SAP has already launched, and constantly the number is increasing. That means uh, the main SAP vision is to convert all the complex T-code based GUI applications to simple and delightful web applications. So if you want, I can check it here in Google itself. SAP app library. This is the first link from where you can check it, all the different applications that SAP has already launched. All apps. I'll go into all application options. It's taking some time. It is because it is loading all the 885 application details here. So here you can see total application number are 885. You can search each and every application detail from here, like my leave request. Here you will see all the detail, the product, feature, implementation information, and all. So we will go into much detail about all this section: installation, configuration, extensibility and support. As of now, let's continue with our introduction section of SAP Theory. can also get the Fiori look and feel. For that you just have to download the SAP Fiori client from your application Apple Store or Google Play Store or Microsoft App Store. After downloading the Fiori client, you will find two options. Like the first option is to get into the real-time Fiori system, and the second option is to get the demo application. Like every application gives the option to educate the basic things about the application to the general users. So as you don't have the real-time Fury system credentials with you, you can always go for the demo application link, and you can check what are the basic things, what are the look, how it looks, and all that. Or other way, you can go into Google from your desktop as well and search for Fury demo systems. Here there you will find the first link that will give you to look into the look and feel option, which you can find it in mobile application as well. So have fun. Now SAP Fiori is standing on 5 basic principles. That is, it is absolutely role based, designed for you, for your need and how you work. It has unmatched responsive power using HANA database. It is very simple, it's very much coherent. That is why I have mentioned in my first slide that you have to must go through the link www.experience.com experience.sap.com/Fiori design. In this, SAP has clearly mentioned the design principles that should be followed across all the existing SAP Fiori applications and any future created applications, so that users will have on fluid intuitive experience. And the last one is it's delightful. How I can explain? Yeah, you will love it and never go into the hardcore GUI T-code based applications after experiencing the same applications in Fury. So that is all for today. See you in next more interesting sessions of Fury. Till then, bye. Thank you.